You're listening to Your Moment of Hope. Here's your host, Billy Peterson.
Well, you have just made my day by your presence here on the Your Moment of Hope podcast. I'm super honored that you would give up some of your time today and even entrust me with a little bit of spiritual inputs into your life. I'm super excited to jump into today's episode. Make sure to follow the show if you listen on Apple Podcasts, or just rate, review, subscribe wherever you do take in the content. It would mean so much. Today, we're talking about the gap between where you are right now, where you want to be. That's the faith zone. Let's jump in. Think about that gap in your life right now, the gap between what you're doing right now and what you want to be doing in the future, the gap between who you are right now and who you want to become. That gap is the faith zone. It's the space where God steps in, the space where he does the impossible, the space where God gets the glory. You and I need to fight the urge to fill the gap, rush the process, and jump ahead of his timing, because that gap is where our faith is built. Nothing challenges our faith quite like the unseen. Hebrews 11:1 in the Bible says, "Now faith is the reality of what is hoped for and the proof of what is not seen." So don't be afraid of the gap. Don't be afraid of the space in between where you want to go, who you want to become. That's where God steps in and gets the glory. Like I said, it's an honor that you would be here. Thank you so much for your presence, for your company today. Next time on the podcast, and remember, new episodes drop every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're going to be talking about how it can be easy to get lost in the thoughts of what others may be thinking about, right? What are they thinking about me? I'm going to dive a little bit into that next time on the podcast. For now, keep walking forward in faith, my friend.
Thanks for joining the Your Moment of Hope podcast. If you'd like to keep the hope coming, download the Q997 app from your app store today.